All right, man, talk to talk. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to y'all out there. Good morning. So last night I selected a winner and I sent off the Cash App. And yeah. So I'm not gonna mention the person's name on here, but I'm sure that they will say it in the comments. They will say that they received the Cash App. So thank y'all for participating. I might do another one next Friday. I'm not sure. But yeah, so thank y'all for being here with me this morning. I really appreciate y'all. Love y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? King of the North, you know what it is. All right, so today's episode, we're going to be talking about Peter Rosenberg calling out Andrew Schultz. Yeah. And we're going to see what he got to say, and I'm going to give my commentary as usual. Before I get into that, I got to give the legendary spiel. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work on your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. And I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, links is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the hidden gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 13,000 subscribers. And I am the king of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from, and maybe we can link up one day, have a cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee. You can have the coffee. I'll have some water. And yeah. So let's get into the clip, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Let's go. All right, this comes courtesy of Chink Smooth. You know what it is. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Thank you very much. All right, here we go.
Bro, you guys, it's time we get serious, okay? It's time we talk about a topic that's been near and dear to my heart. A topic that keeps me up at night, tossing and turning in bed. We have to talk about the increase in rates of white-on-white crime in America. Because Peter Rosenberg just crashed out on Andrew Schultz, you guys. We have a level 3 crasher, you guys. I repeat, we have a level 3 crasher. Now, Andrew Schultz is currently...
I like the fact that people use this term white on white crime. I mean, I don't necessarily like crime. And I don't like when people use the term black on black crime and white on white crime. I don't like that. I just think it's funny that people, they always use that in a sense of white on white crime could be these guys who are not in the streets arguing with each other. They consider that crime versus black on black crime where you already know certain things that happen. So I just think that that's pretty hilarious that people say these things, but let's keep it going.
Getting flamed on social media over his response to Kendrick Lamar calling him out on GNX. Now, if you guys did not watch the last video, please make sure you guys go check it out for Andrew's response. Andrew basically deflected his way out of that response to Kendrick. He pulled an Uno reverse card and said, hey, fuck that. You've also said a lot of things about black women as well. Which, if you actually listen to Kendrick, he really hasn't. Most of his music is uplifting black women. And then Andrew...
Now, okay, so y'all corrected me. Not necessarily corrected me because I didn't know. I never heard the song with Chris Brown and Kendrick. I never heard that song. He said it was Autumn Leaves or something like that. I never heard it. So, and that's weird to me because I felt like I heard every Kendrick verse, even the one he did with 50 Cent. A lot of people didn't hear. And I also got a reaction video. I found this old Kendrick video I want y'all to check out too. That's coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to actually drop tonight. This is the morning, but it's going to actually drop tonight, later on tonight. But yeah, I didn't know that he made a song with Chris Brown. And I'm glad y'all, that's why I'm so happy I got y'all in these comments, man. Y'all make me smile every time I be seeing these comments. Even the ones that don't be giving me the benefit of the doubt or be saying some crazy. I actually had people jump in the comments and defend me one time. I felt so good. Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I felt good. I said, that's what I'm talking about, baby. You know what I'm saying? I felt good because I said, I'm always defending everybody, always defend my people. And somebody said something and somebody jumped in the comments. It's like, we talking to him like that? You crazy? You lost your mind, boy? You know what I'm saying? So look, but yeah, man, I done forgot what I was saying. Nah, but seriously though, I think that is very, 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 very disgusting for Andrew Schultz to insinuate that Kendrick Lamar surrounded themselves with people who beat on women, and because he's a rapper, for him to say that Kendrick Lamar either downplays women or talks badly about women, just lets you know that he really don't listen to rap like that, and he thinks that every rap song is bitch this, bitch that, bitch this, bitch that, and it's not. Hold this, hold that. It's not.
Schultz took it overboard when he started making grape jokes at Kendrick.
Like, first of all, Kendrick's people and the gang affiliate, you know, everybody, his security, they will kill me. They will destroy me. They'll find me in the street. They'll fucking cut me up. They'll shoot me. They'll do whatever. I'm not a tough guy.
You see what I mean? And it's like, I get it, but you're being sarcastic, obviously, but at the same time, you're trying to call out the fact that something could happen to you, and you want to just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen to him, but sometimes I think these people, they don't really pay attention. They just I guess they don't really read the room correctly.
Y'all do. But just Kendrick, I would make love to him, and there's nothing he could do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him, and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. That's the only thing he could do. If it's me and Kendrick, this is about physics. It's about physics. I don't even know if I'll get hard. But if we're in a cell, there's a chance that if we're in a cell and we're bored and we done tattooing each other, whatever you do in the cell, and we ran out of board games and we did all the other things, we cleaned everything, and I'm like, man, I might as well fuck you. There's nothing he could physically do to stop that, besides put his legs in the air and choose a position. Maybe Mark, I let him choose a position.
Why are you pulling this picture up, Mark? Why are you doing this?
And it's like, all right, I get it, but it's not funny, bro. It's not funny. That's just not funny, bro. Like, again, I understand people with jokes and us, but sometimes I think, and I hate to say this, but some of y'all comedians, I get it that jokes could be offensive, and I understand it, but some of y'all go way overboard to the point where it's like, it's only funny to you, and it's only funny to your guy next to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I was just kidding. That's what the same thing with the slapping game. Punch somebody, you slap them, or you do something to them. I was just playing. No, you wasn't. I don't play like that. That's another thing you got to understand. Just because you're a comedian, you also have to understand people don't play like that. You could be, they could say, oh, it's just a joke. Don't be so sensitive. No. I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? And you even admitted yourself in the beginning of what you said about the gang affiliation. Do you think this is going to go over well? Like, no, this is not.
Look at, put up that picture with him and Travis Kelce's girl. Look at that shit.
Oh my God, dude, that's unbelievable.
Yo, I'll be honest, I would go so far as to say, I don't think he could stop most people on the planet from having sex with him. Like, the only reason he got security is to stop people from having sex with him whenever he wants. Now, don't get me wrong, there's people who could fuck me against my will. I was in an elevator once with this drag queen, and this motherfucker was like 6'5".
Oh, yeah.
And we're in the elevator, and we're going down. I'm like, yo, if he wanted to take it, I gotta cause a ruckus or something like that. Like, I gotta have my pants. I gotta do something. I know with Kendrick that he's talking a lot of shit, but if it came down to it, I could put him on my lap. I could feed him a bottle. I could put him on my lap. I could feed him a bottle and make love to him if I wanted to, and there's nothing he could do about it. I might not be hard. Dick might just slap soft against his butt. I could be romantic with him, and there's nothing he could do about it, to the point, like, I think I'm so charming, he would just fall into it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think he would just be so charmed. He would be like, damn, like, whap, 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 whap.
Now, radio host Peter Rosenberg had enough of shows. He went on Twitter Twitter to voice his disdain for Schultz. He said Schultz talking about who he would violate is rich. This man is 100% pure uncut bitch. And then he goes on to take a shot at Charlemagne, saying another great gift from quote-unquote the god. Rosenberg then continued saying, yo, this take is so bad, so painfully bad. Being friends with Charlemagne gave this guy a pass to give opinions on hip-hop? This era is unbelievable. Good thing no one gets checked anymore. And Schultz better pray that holds true. Ooh, Rosenberg with some threats, okay. Then Rosenberg continues saying Kendrick calls out Schultz for running down black women, more specifically, the dudes who let it happen unchecked. Schultz responds by saying, oh, cause rappers are so pro-women, Schultz is no different than Bill O'Reilly, acting like K-Dot is 2 Live Crew. It is a nonsensical response, and Schultz doesn't actually like or understand hip-hop. Please hear me, not all white guys are built the same. For some of us, black culture is not wacky fodder or a means to an end. And then Rosenberg continues with his criticism.
That's 100% facts. Everybody shouldn't have the right to speak on something they don't really know about. I don't go around speaking on Islam because I don't know anything about the Islamic culture or the Islamic faith. I don't go around speaking on certain countries' foods because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, this is how you make Mediterranean dishes. Like, what are you talking? I don't care if they're from there. This is how you make it. I know how to make it. I don't do that. So I don't think that people like him should be basically throwing a whole blanket coverage over all hip hop artists or just giving every hip hop artist this bad name by saying, oh yeah, you already know that all these hoes and bitches out here, like, you know what I'm saying, this is what Kendrick is talking about, or this is what he's alluding to. It's like, no, dog, stop with the goofiness, like, for real. It's just crazy to me how, and I agree with Rosenberg here. I agree with him.
Of Andrew Schultz, he put out this video calling him out. Here it is.
I don't know Andrew Schultz, all right? I've never understood it. I don't get it. Never understood how he got a voice on hip hop. He's not a DJ, not an expert on the culture, not anyone who's ever put anyone on, played music, supported artists. He just sat next to Charlemagne and all of a sudden got a pass to start talking about a music and culture he knows nothing about and doesn't understand fundamentally. Kendrick takes a shot on him on the album by pointing out that people shouldn't let a white comedian talk about black women, whatever. His response is to threaten to sexually assault Kendrick in a weird, joking way. Okay, flat, weird joke, but I get it. I get the job you're trying to do. And then also responds by pulling this, oh, since when has hip hop been so pro-women? Oh, because hip hop's so pro-women. Why are you talking about hip hop? We're talking about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick is the representative for all rap. Do you even like rap? Do you even like hip hop? Like, I know you don't care about black culture at all. Like, you're one of those people who talks about the music because it's hot and trendy. You don't know it. You don't get it. You don't love it. Deep down, it's just a means to an end for you. I get.
I literally just said that on my last video. How can you talk about Kendrick pointed you out, but you were deflecting and trying to say everybody. Oh, you ain't calling out this person or that person. Again, remember what I told y'all. You ain't in the family. I could talk about my family, but you can't talk about my family. That's how it works. That's how it works.
That. But you went straight Bill O'Reilly? And when a rap artist says something, you come at all rap as if Kendrick Lamar is 2 Live Crew? The man's been uplifting women his entire career.
Now, most of you guys should know this, but Peter Rosenberg and Andrew Schultz do not get along. About 1.5 years ago, Rosenberg called out Schultz for his comments about Lauren London, which then prompted Schultz to flame up Rosenberg. Here it is.
Your host, Peter Rosenberg. was talking about this, and I'm going to give Peter a gift that he's never got in his life. I'm going to care about what he has to say. Okay, yeah, that is the reality. Now, I'm not saying Peter's a bad broadcaster, but some people have that intangible thing that makes people care about what they say, right? And Peter just doesn't have it, and that's why he always has to be a parrot on someone's shoulder. Peter's never been able to exist on his own, right? He has to be next to someone that people care what they say. Right now, it's Ebro. Before it was.
That's actually not true. And he put a lot of people on too. Again, Andrew, you don't do your due diligence, and you just be saying anything sometimes, bro. That's actually not true about him. It's actually not. But again, you dealing with people like him, like Andrew. They just say whatever comes to their head, and they just make jokes about everything, and they don't know what the hell they be talking about. And then they could always spin it by saying, well, it was just a joke. It was just a joke. It's like, it wasn't just a joke. Wasn't just a joke, bro.
Cypher, right? He does a sports show with a couple other guys, but he knows deep down no one gives a flying what he has to say. But I'm going to give him that gift. I'm going to give Iago the gift of caring what he has to say. He believes, right, that he should control what women do with their bodies. He believes that he should tell a woman to kiss another dude if she doesn't feel comfortable doing that, right?
And then obviously you guys know Rosenberg does not like Charlemagne. They've been at it for 10 plus years now. Goes back to the Hot 97 and 105.1 radio beef. Rosenberg has continued to take shots at Charlemagne over the years, and anybody pretty much affiliated with Charlemagne is going to catch strays from Rosenberg. So with Charlemagne and Schultz doing a podcast together, it was pretty much a done deal that Rosenberg was going to eventually beef with Schultz. And Schultz knows this. That's why he goes hard on Rosenberg with the jokes anytime he can. And also, Andrew Schultz tends to lean a little bit to the right politically. Schultz has also had Donald Trump on his podcast, who Peter Rosenberg does not fuck with. So you have a whole bunch of elements combined into this response from Rosenberg to Schultz. And I'm sure he means well. You gotta police your own people, and I fully support it. Even though the Bill O'Reilly comparison was a little bit out of pocket, but sure, I get it. But if we're going to be factual, Schultz has been on record saying he doesn't know much about hip-hop. Him responding to Kendrick Lamar saying his name on the album isn't exactly him giving an opinion on hip-hop. And if
Kendrick Lamar didn't say his name. He didn't say his name, even though we all can say that he's talking about him. Kendrick didn't say his name. So you can't say that. He did not say his name. He didn't say his name. He could be saying any white comedian. There's a lot of white comedians who talk about black women. I've seen a couple of them. But he didn't say his name.
watch his podcast, he doesn't really get into hip-hop topics unless it's something completely super viral. He's not sitting there on his podcast breaking down the bars, similes, metaphors of every song. Most times on his podcast, he's talking about white comedians and pretty much white news. And I'm not gonna lie, this response would have hit a little bit harder if you would have left Charlemagne's name out of it. Because now it just seems like you're doing all of this huffing and puffing at shows just to spite Charlemagne. And listen, I support calling out shows. You guys know I did it in the last video. But Rosenberg, I hope you're ready, my boy. Schultz is going to come with some heat. Because you still got to remember, that boy is still a comedian and he still knows how to roast people. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys think about Rosenberg calling out Andrew Schultz? Do you guys think he has a point, or is he trying to join the hate train? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
You already know what time it is. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't really particularly care whether he comes back with jokes or not. I don't care. Because it's all spiraling out of control and then all this. Like, look, Kendrick Lamar just said, don't let no white comedian talk about no black women. That's law. That's all he said. And Andrew Schultz, he went on this whole tangent about it. And he don't really know about hip-hop. He started saying it. Stereotyping all hip-hop artists is this, and knowing Kendrick Lamar doesn't do that. He never did that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think Andrew Schultz was wrong. I don't think that Andrew Schultz should be still doing these making jokes and all this shit. I guess you could make jokes, but you got to know what you're making jokes about. And we'll see what's going to happen. But other than that, man, y'all have yourself a good morning. 12 o'clock show coming up. I love y'all, man. See y'all. Y'all have yourself a good morning. Y'all, thank y'all for being here with me. All right. Peace. Bye.